So you've decided to go to Yellowstone and you're planning out your trip. I'm here to help. The first thing we're going to talk about is West Yellowstone. I think West Yellowstone is a fantastic little town. There's plenty to do there when you're not in Yellowstone, and it is super close to Yellowstone. However, you're taking an RV and you don't know what you're getting yourself into. So let's look at some places to stay in West Yellowstone, right outside of Yellowstone. All right, this is West Yellowstone. You can see it is right on the line of Wyoming and Montana. And once you go through, Idaho is right here. Idaho. So you've got Montana, Idaho, and Wyoming right within an hour's distance of each other. But we're going to talk about Yellowstone at the moment. Well, West Yellowstone. Actually, the first thing we need to talk about is staying in Yellowstone. Now, I'm assuming that you have a pretty good sized fifth wheel or motor coach. We travel in a 45-foot motor coach, so we have to be a little bit careful where we're going and where we're staying at certain places. But there are places to stay within Yellowstone if you can get a reservation. That's the hard part. Right now, of course, everything's closed. It's winter, but now's the time to start planning for Yellowstone. So let's start with the two parks that I know of in Yellowstone. Number one is Fishing Bridge RV Park. I don't know much about this park. I do know it's the biggest park in there for RVs. And let's look at some pictures real quick. So this is typical what you're going to find. Actually, this is not typical what you're going to find. It looks like there's asphalt down there, and that's unusual. It looks like it has electric and water and sewer, which is highly unusual. I think there's only one RV park in Yellowstone that has sewer. They all have dump stations, but this one actually has sewer you can hook up to. So this is going to be your best bet. A lot of trees. Everything's going to be tight. Ooh, look at that. Blacktop and concrete pads. Everything you need. This is where you want to stay. If you're going to try to stay in Yellowstone, you might have to book this out a year in advance. But this isn't a bad place to go within Yellowstone. Look at that. That's amazing. I'm really impressed with that, actually. Wow. Trust me, in Yellowstone, it all goes downhill from there. Let's go to the next one. Fort Jax is a place that I have not stayed at, and I just wanted to go through everything that could possibly be an option to stay at. It's in Montana. It's open all year. They take everything, and really doesn't show us much. So let's see what we have next. I think I grabbed some pictures of Fort Jax. Now, let's see what we can come up with here. There we go. All right, so this looks like, let's do this. This looks like a small, tiny park that people live there almost full time, it looks like. They're not really showing us much. I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm going to pass on Fort Jax. Let's pass on Fort Jax. Fox Den is next. Now, I couldn't find a website for Fox Den, but I did find some pictures of it. So here's our map. Looks like they have a little bit of everything. Back-ends, no pull-throughs. Let's get some pictures of it. It doesn't look bad. This is typical what you're going to find in West Yellowstone or even Yellowstone. Gravel road, gravel site. The big thing is, it's tight. Looks like it's in a little neighborhood. The big thing, oh, that's not too bad. It is tight though, and man, these pines drop pine needles all over the place. They get all over the roof of your RV. And nothing really you can do about it because they're everywhere there. Let's see next. I don't know. I couldn't find a website for it, so that's not a great indicator of what we're dealing with. But let's go to the next one. I'd have to pass, but I'd give them a call. This is a video of Fort Jacks. So let's see what we're dealing with. For some reason, I get the vibe that these are where like work campers are. People that are working in the park are staying here. I don't know. I'm probably going to pass on it for me. It looks like it's full anyway, and it probably stays that way pretty much all the time. You don't get much privacy, and they are very, very tight. But anywhere around there, you're going to find that. Next, Hideway RV Campground. Hideway RV Campground. I couldn't find a website for that either, which I find to be a little concerning, but not really. They do have pull-through sites. They have 50 amp, pets allowed. They also have 30, 20, and 15 amp. They also have tent camping. I think I found another. There we go. We got some pictures of this one too. Hideway Campground looks very small, but it's got a picnic table. That says something. And I think they're pretty close to Yellowstone as well. But what you see is what you're going to get. And this isn't a bad park. It looks like a parking lot, and it looks very tight. So it doesn't look like there's a bunch of work campers there, or people that are staying there forever. So that's not bad. I think I'd give them a call if I was me and see what we're dealing with. And I think, like I say, I think they're very close to Yellowstone. Pony Express. Now, I've actually seen this one. This is at the Brand Iron Inn in Yellowstone. I will tell you, I don't know anything about the hotel because we never stay in a hotel, but I think I walked in here to do something. I can remember seeing all this. So they only have a few spots available, but they are really close. So where are we? Yeah, I don't think I got much activity out of this one either. I don't think I had... where are we? Pony Express. Yeah, I don't think I had any pictures of this one. This was very strange. But they're right on Firehole Avenue, which is in West Yellowstone. You know, the Firehole River goes through Yellowstone. Okay, Pony Express Park is also a great place to stay in the evenings. The area has 35-foot spots, so you're going to be somewhat limited there. To accommodate larger vehicles, they have 7 24-foot spots. Oh, okay. The area has 35-foot spots to accommodate larger vehicles and 7 24-foot spots. So my 45-foot's not going to fit. It is what it is. The 35-foot sites have 50 amp and 4 30 amp systems. That doesn't make any sense. All 24 sites accommodate 30 amp. Actually, this might be a pretty good place. They have coin laundry, free showers, complimentary Wi-Fi, and cable TV. I can tell you the Wi-Fi up there sucks. It just is what it is. If you have a Starlink, that's your best bet for getting decent Wi-Fi anywhere in Yellowstone, anywhere near Yellowstone, anywhere. Cell phone service barely works. And I didn't see where it was. I guess it's right there, Firehole Avenue. So it's right there. And there's the entrance to Yellowstone right there. So it's pretty close. It's pretty close. I would keep this one on the list. This one actually looks pretty good. Buffalo Crossing RV Park. Home base for your Yellowstone and Tetons vacation. Let's go through. See, this kind of worries me every time I go to one of these websites and all they're showing is Yellowstone pictures. Because that makes me think they don't have anything to offer at their campground, which, you know, you're not really there to camp at their campground. You're there to go see Yellowstone. Buffalo Crossing is the newest RV park in West Yellowstone, the closest campground to the west entrance. Okay, that's really close. I think this is the one just outside the Grizzly Events Center. We'll go over the map at the end, and I'll show you where all these places are. Each site is generously proportioned to allow easy pull-through and back-in even in the largest Class A coaches. Okay, this one stays on my list no matter what. All hookups are 20, 30, and 50 amp. They do have electric, water, and sewer, and Wi-Fi. Rates. Pull-through, $95 per night. That's not ridiculous there. Especially in season. I mean, they're hard to come up with spots there, so it's not ridiculous. Back-in campsites are $88 per, and they're showing big coaches, which makes me feel pretty comfortable. Let's see if I pulled up any pictures on that. Where are we? Yep, Buffalo Crossing pictures. Okay, this is really nice, actually. You get a little bit of grass, which is unheard of. These are nice sites. I would definitely consider this place without a doubt. Oh, yeah. So it's right next to the IMAX Theater, which is right literally outside the gate. Yeah, this is a good place. I put this on the list without a doubt. I don't think it's super big, though. How many sites did it say it had? Let's see if we can find a map. Oh, yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot of sites. Let's see here. Buffalo Crossing got 3.9 out of 4. That's not bad at all. And it looks like it's got a handful of sites. So, good luck getting in there, but give it a try because that looks like a pretty decent place. Buffalo, Yellowstone Grizzly. Okay, this is my favorite. We did not stay here, but we had plans last year to stay here. But then we started working with Margaritaville, and that blew all of our plans out of the water. This is a really nice place. The campsites are gravel and some paved. Most of our RV camping sites have full hookups with 30, 50 amp electric service, water, sewer, cable TV, and Wi-Fi. Allow plenty of room for slide outs and awnings. Our premium pull-through sites can accommodate the largest RVs, and that's where we were going to stay, in the premium RV sites. This is pretty much everything you want in a campsite in Yellowstone. It's got a little bit of grass, it's got a picnic table, it's got amenities and things that you can actually do there. Let's see, it's got a pavilion, and people get together every night when they're up there, if they're not too tired, because sometimes you're just too tired. It's got a playground for the kiddos, and it's got a bathhouse. Perfect. It's a perfect place. I don't know how much it is. I can tell you it's probably, I don't know. I don't know how much it is. Let's look it up. Reservations to 2023 season. My computer is very slow today. All right, we're going to come in, let's say June 2nd through the 15th. Oh, RV site, choose RV type, motorhome, length, 45 foot. Oh, I think I did fifth wheel. That's all right. Let's see if they have anything even available. Receiving this message, we are currently sold out. Dates you have entered. Yeah, this is going to be hard to come by because everybody loves this place. This is a good place. So I would call them today or as soon as possible to find the dates that are available so you can kind of plan your trip around that. Great place. Great place. Highly recommend it. West Yellowstone KOA. Okay, so this is the holiday. This is where we stayed. This is actually a decent park. It's a huge park. To me, it's out of West Yellowstone. It's farther away than West Yellowstone. The rest of them were in the city limits of West Yellowstone. This one is a little bit farther out, but it was a great campground. I mean, really and truly. It's a KOA. You know what you're getting with a KOA holiday. They've got a pool. They've got all kinds of activities there. Bikes, hiking, walking, horseback riding right next door. It's a great place. There's no blacktop. There's no, all the sites are gravel and grass and dirt. But it is what it is. And it was a great place to stay. And as you can see, there's plenty to do around there. It's a huge park. It's really big. You see it right here, how big that place is. It's ginormous. Come on, interweb. Okay, well, that doesn't help. Winter, chicken dinner. I like that place, but it is a good 15 minutes outside of town. All right. I think I actually have okay, holiday photos. Here we go. So here are the pictures of the campsites. That's like a super premium site there. They have a little breakfast and lunch and dinner bar there. That's what this is. You can get food right on property. They have an indoor pool. They have cabins. They have tent sites. They have back-ins. They have every site you can imagine. It's enormous. And that's kind of the view, to be honest with you, because there's a ranch right next to them where you can go horseback riding. And that is a fantastic view. No problem there. That's your typical site. That's what you're looking at right there. And pie eating contest, which I would have won. They have coffee in the mornings. It's a great little place. All right, next. Okay, then right next to it, sort of, or a little bit right down the road, they have Mountainside Journey. Mountainside Journey is another park. It's a smaller park, but it's literally right next to the other park. KOA has kind of conquered the market out in that area, and I'll show you where that area is at the end. They have everything that you can expect at a KOA, and the sites are about the same. I think I got pictures of them as well. Yeah, there we go. That's what you're looking at. That's what you're looking forward to. They do have a lake. Look, it's not bad. It's a great little place. It's a lot smaller than the holiday one. And you're not going to get as much shade there as you will in the holiday one. Holiday one had quite a bit of shade, if I remember correctly. It has everything that you want. I love the lake. I don't know who these kids are. Huh. Okay. Well, it's a KOA. You know what you're getting with a KOA. Next. Now these are Mountainside Journey. I think this one's actually different than the one. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. All right, here's West Yellowstone. Here are all the parks that we just looked at. Fox Den. So West Yellowstone's this little town here. Houses here. This is kind of the business center. The great food. Oh boy, do they have good food there. Pretty much everywhere we ate, everything we found to eat there was fantastic. I mean, really good. There's a fire hole barbecue place that was on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and it is one of the best barbecue places I've ever been to. But here is the entrance to Yellowstone from West Yellowstone. This is right there. Grizzly's right across the street here. You got Yellowstone Grizzly RV Park is right there. You've got Buffalo Crossing, which is literally right next to the entrance. You got Pony Express right there, Hideway, Fox Den, Fort Jack's, and I didn't even look at Sunny Sweet RV Space. It looked like it was a place to like a storage place. So let's scroll out a little bit. You've got Yellowstone right here. All this green is Yellowstone. You have the airport right there. It's a very small town, in case you didn't know. All right, here you've got the Holiday KOA, which is right down the road. And then right next to that is a horse farm and glamping. Yeah, right here. That's a Diamond Peak Campground's like a tent campground, as far as I remember. And then you've got, oh yeah, the rodeo's right here too. So when we stayed there, like every Wednesday they have a rodeo, and we unfortunately didn't get to go. The Wednesday we were there, we were exhausted from Yellowstone, so we didn't do that. I don't know about this campground. The other Yellowstone is like right here, or the other KOA is like right here. So let's see if it's one. It's not one. The Mountainside one is like right here, I believe. Yeah. So that pretty much does it. If you're planning to go to Yellowstone, depending on your budget, of course, these are all the options that you have for West Yellowstone. And my recommendation is Grizzly. Grizzly RV Park is amazing. I think the second one there would be the the Buffalo Crossing RV Park, which I think is a great park. Looks like a great park as well. And it's probably the closest to the entrance to Yellowstone. So advice going to Yellowstone, we got at the gate at 6 a.m. in the morning, and then we went to the highly sought after places, which would be Old Faithful and things like that. But Yellowstone is enormous. We never went to Tetons, but we drove kind of from the Yellowstone Lake all the way up to Mammoth, and I think that took like 2 hours, if I remember correctly. There's a lot of traffic, a lot of people there, especially in the summer. So good luck. I think the next one I'll do is probably in Montana, maybe Gardner. We'll figure out where to stay there. Thank you very much. Enjoy planning. It's always fun. I love RV planning.